Yo guys, what is going on? JPS back with another video, and today we're going to be reacting to 48 hours deployed with the Royal Marines. It's been a long time since we checked out any Royal Marines content, so that's exactly what we're doing today. Make sure you guys hit the like button, hit subscribe, consider joining the Patreon. First link in the description for full reactions to British shows and movies. We're about to finish Blackadder up on there, so you don't want to miss that. But let's get right into this.
2 years ago, I left the Royal Navy, and while studying and trying to figure out how this whole civvy life thing worked, I started a career in video production, and I ended up going straight back. On my latest assignment, I was sent to Estonia, and I got to see the Royal Marines from a different perspective. They're here on board to protect her, and I'm going to tag along and see what they're doing and how they've been working with the Estonian military. I serve with 845 Squadron Commando Helicopter Force. They're basically the guys responsible for dropping the Marines into action from the air. I deployed around the world, operating in the jungle, desert and Arctic. And although I left the military, the passion and respect remains, and I want to take you on that journey with me. I've come to Lasna to visit 4-5 Commando Royal Marines and 2-9 Commando Royal Artillery. They're currently dug into trenches in Lasna, and I want to go and see what they're up to.
Crazy production quality on this video.
We arrived in Estonia a few days ago, and we inserted tactically into this defensive position. So we've been here now for about 16 hours, just putting in this block with our heavy weapon systems.
Hi, I'm Marine Speed of X-Ray Company FSG. Let me show you around my gun position. As you come in, beautifully spacious, a little bit of overhead cover there. We've got one man currently resting. We're working off a 3-man rotation. This is our other little cubby hole to your left there. So the two of us will be in there. We'll work on a 3-rotation basis, so 1 man off and 2 man on at any given time. The gun itself actually operates using 2 men. It can be done with just 1 bloke. Another company of 4-5 Commando Yankee currently conducting a raid, so we're stopping any enemy reinforcements coming in from this direction. So as you've seen through the trenches throughout, we've got gun positions dug in with arcs out, covering all this sort of area you can see to your front. So any sort of enemy force coming in will get Malachi's.
After chatting to the guys in the gun position, I headed over to the control point, which is pretty much a hole in the ground as well.
I'm Captain Thomas Wiegman. I work with 7 Battery as part of 2-9 Commando Royal Artillery. So this is the TAC headquarters. It's where the OC and his FST and signallers currently work out of. I'm the FST commander, and between myself and the MFC Alpha there, we're linking in with an observation post about just a kilometre away, and they're directing indirect fires on in-depth enemy positions. To be settled in here for about 3 days, and we've got all the ammunition and the stores and the rations to be settled in for at least that length of time. Yeah.
After visiting the CP, I made my way over to a mortar troop, who are located behind the firing positions.
So this is where we've been living for the last day or so. The main thing is keeping it nice and tidy because it's only a small space. You work in 3-man crews in mortars, so you've got Ricky and Jay just over there. So between us, we man the 81mm mortar. We've got the smoke just here for creating smoke screens, and you've got your high explosive just over there. Living space is quite minimal, so you've got 2 little holes, I guess you'd call them. So Big Ricky's over in that one by himself in the corner, and then Jay and myself squeeze into this one just in here, trying to make the most of it. Is it tidy in that one? That one's there.
This will literally be hell. There's no other way to put it. So, respect to the people who do it. You should be against war. Everyone should be against war, but it's a sad truth that that's part of humanity. So, respect the people who serve your country.
Go and have a look at that one. Yeah. It's a bit of a tight squeeze. You got the roll mats down, so it's a bit more comfortable. Got the sleeping bag just rolled up to the end.
Don't have you sleeping out, alright?
Yeah, there's not a lot of room.
Sandbag in that one. 2-2 Foxtrot, Roger, with need a...
Alright,
My name's Sam from 4th Route 1 section, and this is our trench tour.
If you'd like to follow me down into the admin area, you see there's admin absolutely everywhere. Obviously, luxurious sleeping quarters here. Everyone's obviously very keen to be shown on film. Follow me round to our I don't know, what's this our central position, our prime viewing spot. Good arcs out onto prime Estonian real estate. Further on, got a well-stocked ammo point here for what looks to be a very feisty night shoot. Lots of loon, lots of tracer, lots of all sorts of good stuff. And on it goes, and on it goes.
Despite the amazing advancement in kit and tech, here they are practicing trench warfare again. It's real back to basic warfighting, and it's pretty awesome to see. As the sun begins to set, there's a report of enemy movement nearby.
Oh God.
After a bit of shut-eye, the Lorni's trenches were contacted. It was the job of the guys I just met to hold off enemy reinforcements. The next morning, I headed out to Amari Air Base, where 845 Squadron, my old squadron, flew me out to RFA Line Bay. The Baltic Protector deployment involves some 3,000 personnel with 17 vessels from 9 different nations. It's the first deployment in the Baltic region led by the UK's HMS Albion, which is capable of dropping Marines ashore by air and sea. But why are we there? We're there to lead a multinational task group in support of European security. It was kind of strange being back on board again, but the awesome thing was I got to see some old oppos of mine. After we spun some dits, had some scran, I went and checked out the weapon system the Royal Marines will be using on tonight's raid.
Okay, this is a .5 heavy machine gun. You can usually hit people out to about 1.8 kilometres with this. It's nice, it's heavy, it's aggressive and it's loud. It's what we love to use. This here is the Javelin anti-tank weapon system. Again, we can hit people out to about 2.5 kilometres with this. Personally, this is my favourite. You can kill anything with it. That's good. This is the sight, surveillance sight and rangefinder. We use this to identify targets out on the ground. It's got good thermal optics, pretty light, and it's nice and nimble for us. This is a grenade machine gun. Again, one of my personal favourites, and a lot of the lads will say the same. Same as the other weapon systems, we can hit people out to about 2.2 kilometres with this. It's loud, it's heavy, and it creates a big bang at the other end. It's always good. Finally, this is a GPMG SF, the sustained fire roll. It goes on a tripod. You can man pack it, it's nice and light, and you get a real good rate of fire. It's pretty light for the lads to carry, so it's what we'll be using tonight on the raid.
It's light, can kill anything, it's loud. Oh my God, bro. He just encapsulated the majority of Americans. They would be losing their minds on that boat with all those guns on there.
In the early hours in the morning, I'll be joining them on a beach assault. Their mission is to try and liberate Saaremaa Island, where they'll be up against the EDL, the Estonian Volunteer Defence League.
Things are getting serious now.
It's 1 AM, and our call sign TAC 4 has been called. We mustered in the assembly area where the Marines were gearing up for the assault. This is something I'd never seen up close before, as I'd usually be up on the flight deck. What makes this exercise exciting is that it's a free play scenario. It just comes down to the battle of will and skill. However, there are referees on the island watching everybody's move, and should you be hit, you will be issued a white card, and that is you out of the game.
Really just practice then, which I could tell just based on their vibes. They're messing around too much for it to be real. Damn.
Dummy raids were conducted on the other side of the island, allowing the Royal Marines to insert tactically and undetected from an unknown direction. This gave the Marines the upper hand. They yomped across the island and met up with their recce teams, which had been inserted 24 hours prior. It was interesting to see how both these forces operate differently and how they've learned from each other. As the dust settled on the final X, with the adrenaline still pumping, it was awesome to have finally seen the Royal Marines in action ashore. And I can say with no hesitation, these guys easily live up to their reputation. Guys, if you enjoyed the video, drop a comment below.
Sheesh, that was crazy, bro. I don't know if that last, like, I couldn't tell about that last scene because they had actual, like, rounds. And that dude looked like he was on the ground there. Hold on. Like, right here? He looked like he's dead. I don't know what was going on. But anyways, nonetheless, that just shows the sheer force of the Royal Marines, that video. I want to mess with them. And, I think that also, like, everyone needs that reminder of what your armed forces are up to and what that life is like. It's not easy. It sucks. It really sucks. So that's my personal opinion. That's why I'm always grateful for the troops, I guess. But again, completely against war. Who the hell wants all these, like, unnecessary deaths? Like, nobody. But human nature to be greedy, want more land, want more money, and have conflicts over those things. So that's how it's been since the beginning of time, and that's how it always will be, unfortunately. But let me know what you guys think of that in the comments down below, along with the video. I thought it was some great production quality, some spectacular shots, like video game like shots, literally. So great video. Hit the like button, guys. Hit the subscribe, and I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. Peace.